Hi. I am going to invite you to do some somatic practice with me. And things that are good to know before we get started would be listen to your body. Do what feels right for you. If what I'm offering in the moment doesn't feel good or you find something else that feels better, that's okay. Do the thing that feels good for your body. Things to look out for to see if your nervous system is downregulating would be sighs, yawns, like deeper exhales, or more of like a letting go on the out breath. Burps, farts, any signs that your body is just like relaxing. Like for some people, their stomach, their belly softens. They feel like it goes out a little bit more. For others, you might notice like your shoulders or your jaw just release a little bit. Those are all signs that what you're doing is working to downregulate your nervous system and help you feel just a little bit differently. But anything that feels good to your body is fine. If you've never done any somatic practice before and a downregulating sign doesn't come right away, that's okay. This can be beneficial for you anyways. Just being here with another person and doing this exercise can be useful. So taking our time, moving slowly, allowing ourselves to trust our own bodies and our own wisdom and what works for us are the most important things about this. So please keep that in mind. And the first thing we're going to do when we work across the meridian of our body, it helps downregulation. So we want to cross our hands in front of our chest and then place our hands on our chest. You can link the thumbs here if that feels good to you. You don't have to. Our ventral system is a little bit more surface on our chest. So did I say ventral system? Our vagus nerve is a little bit more superficial on our chest. So just maybe pressing into your chest gently here. You may find that going quickly actually activates you a little bit more, makes you feel nervous. So if going a little bit more quickly feels weird to you, you can slow down. You might try both and just do this whole practice as an experiment. Just pushing into either hand, or you can do little massage motions here. And taking your time to explore different options and notice how they feel. Feel free to do what feels best for you. You can take it out a little bit wider if that feels good. You can also try some light tapping. Tapping can be activating for some people, so if your nervous system is already feeling activated, you might decide to just keep giving yourself some gentle touch here rather than trying the tapping. If you're someone who's in sort of a freeze response often, tapping can sometimes feel really good because we like having a little bit more activation sometimes if you spend a lot of time in freeze, but it's really up to your body. So tapping can look like just a slow. You could speed it up a little bit more if you want to. That should be even more activation. And I'm noticing for my body today, our bodies are different all the time, but just a gentle pressure is what's feeling good to me. So just letting yourself continue to explore, see what feels good. And then maybe taking your hands out towards your shoulders. You never have to follow me. If you're not done there yet and you want to keep going, that's okay. Just coming down opposite arms. You can squeeze, feel your bones in there. If that feels good, you can just gently drag your hands down your arms as I started out doing. Coming all the way off the fingertips. Just experiment with this. Again, there's no right way, there's no right answer. We're just trying things out, seeing how it feels. And if you'd like to, you can come all the way up behind the opposite ear. Start there, and then sweep down the arm. The vagus nerve is also pretty superficial at that place behind our ear. So it's another place that we can tone it, get some toning. It's just kind of helps our vagus nerve learn sort of how to shift us into a different nervous system state, maybe a little bit more smoothly. Like we're shifting a clutch. Sometimes it's a little jerky. And then when we get more experienced and we learn how to drive, it gets smoother. If anyone still drives a manual car besides me, find out. So just, you can sweep at the same time and notice how that feels for you. And again, just looking for any signs of down regulation. If it feels good, you can also start at the chest and then go out the arms. And again, whatever feels good. This practice will be different every time you do it. Your body will be different every time you do it. And you're welcome to just approach it as an experiment and play. I'm noticing deeper breaths happening for me here. It usually takes me a few minutes. It takes me less time when I'm not talking to feel myself starting to downregulate, but and just allowing yourself to go slow. Notice sensations, notice what it feels like. And from there, what we're gonna do next is tilt the camera. Yeah, I think that helped. So we're gonna start, you can either start across your low back, and again, we're gonna cross meridian things. So we cross on the back, and then you bring it around to the front, and we go down opposite legs to do leg sweeps. So you can try crossing on your lower back and notice how that feels when you go to do your leg sweeps, or you don't have to. You can start at the top of the leg. Just make sure that you're going opposite hand to opposite leg. And again, here, you are welcome, if you start on the front, just cross over in the front. You're welcome to do like little pushes on your legs, just kind of pushing against the muscles, the bones. And again, always just noticing what feels good. I'm liking the pushing today. So just trying out different types of touch and allowing yourself to explore. Another way to do this, well, we'll do that next, maybe. And you're welcome to take more leg sweeps if you would like to. You can always pause this, keep going on your own. Or if you'd like a little more activation, you can try just gentle taps. Notice what that feels like. You can also tap down the legs. It's really nice to tap on the feet. Sometimes tapping is too activating for me in other places, but I like tapping on my feet. Tends to feel good and be down regulating for me. but just notice how your body responds. And then you might just find your feet. I have sandals on. I'm going to take them off. So I'm barefoot on the ground, and just start out by like finding yourself rocking forward and back between your toes and your heels. Sometimes being activated like pulls everything into center, and that's when cross-body movements can be really helpful. And sometimes being really activated can knock us off of our center. So moving around and sort of testing our balance and like finding the outside edges of the feet, like rolling the feet in and out, can help us to start to find our center again. Sometimes that's needed. And we can go in circles. And just notice, like for me, there's down regulation happening here. I can notice deeper exhales. I'm noticing my belly softening a little bit, and feels like my system is down regulating. Go ahead and just allow yourself to find center. If you ever are finding yourself really activated, I didn't plan for this, I'm not well set up for it, but we're gonna see how it goes. So if you ever find yourself really activated, like your fight or flight gets kicked on for some reason, argument with partner, disagreement with friend, whatever happens in your life that causes you to feel activated, like something more serious or a really stressful situation at work, and you've just got a lot of that fight or flight energy in your body, one exercise for you for that type of an event would be to pretend that this is here and it's a wall. You want to put one foot in front of the other and push against the wall, really focusing on your arms the first time. Just like push as hard as you can push. Just push, 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 push. I know I'm working with an imaginary wall, but like put all of your body weight into it. Just like really push up against the wall. Push, push, push. As long as you want to, like you can go till you're just kind of done and then take a break, maybe switch feet, focus on the arms again, push. Once you've done that, you can then focus on your legs. Same idea. You just really want to like maybe get your feet spread a little bit wider, like really get that stance so you can push from your legs, and you're focusing then the second time around on really pushing with the legs and pushing against that immovable object. So you're like letting that energy go somewhere and tiring your muscles out, and it can help to kind of reset the system and like just give that activation someplace to go. So you'd want to do one foot in front with your legs and then switch and do the other foot in front with your legs, and then just notice after that practice, just check in and notice how you're feeling. So these are some practices for you. You can do them on your own anytime. You are also welcome to notice which ones you like, knowing that different days our bodies are going to react differently to different things. So do what works best for you. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for being here.